Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
He goes to the White 20. What's that?
Off play action, Goff. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
White 20. What's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Goff now on 3rd down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
What? White 20.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
White 20.
Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, and a whole bunch of bodies around him.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hold on.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Winston now off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, triple T. Ready. Blue ready. Stop on the 50. Stop on the 50. Stop. Where we go?
Out of the pistol, Winston. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Ready. Flip. Blue ready. Where we go?
On the play fake, Winston. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, ball at the 36.
Ready. Blue ready.
They send a man in motion.
Wait, got it.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Where we go?
Shotgun snap now to Winston. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, here's Winston. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. White. Black, we do ready. Wait,
They'll run, Etienne. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Where we go?
Etienne again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Tonight. Turbo set.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
White 20.
They go play action with Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Again, Goff. Short pass brought in. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a one-point game. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Dante Kent with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. Dumped off to his running back. Hits a seam at the 40. Down the sideline to the 45. Into the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here we go. White 20. Hey, kill team. Hey, shell.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's incomplete left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Has it in close. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Goff. Ball is out, Ryan lost it on the hit. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. This one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
180.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Super one. Turbo.
Throwing is gone. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Goff on 3rd. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Kent on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Where's the importance of staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Winston to throw it. Here comes the screen for ETN. He's out near midfield and still going. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Ready. Flip, 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 flip. Where'd we go?
To throw again on second down. Winston. Catch made. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready. White, 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 white.
Here's ETN on first down. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Blue ready. Where'd we go?
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ready. Blue ready. White, 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 white. Two left, two left, two left.
Man in motion here.
White, hot.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Miko Robertson takes it away. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. He just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for us Steelers. First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. White, where'd we go?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. To throw, here's Winston. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cut. White 20. Attack.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions facing a deficit near the break. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
We go tonight. 180. Turbo.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180. Hey, tonight.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Tonight. White 20. Attack.
3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
He was covered by
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They kick the running back in motion. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Completed to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Lions 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Block 20. What's up?
From the gun, Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Go tonight.
Working now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Again, Goff. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Here we go. What?
Throwing again, it's Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. But he got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
23, Lions 16.
Fox now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Black.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Flip. Ready.
On the play fake, Winston. Caught by Washington, left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ready. Blue lady. Follow. Where'd you go?
Out of the pistol, Winston. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Watch 25. Come on. Rush in. Crush. Wait, got it.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They put Austin in motion left.
Where do we go?
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Chris Boswell.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Off to the air now. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go.
On first down, it's gone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
What's up?
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Goes to the hurry up here. The Steelers calling their first time out. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
We go tonight. White 20. Super one. Super one. Hold on. Check. Turbo.
They give it to Vaki. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Wait. Ready.
Austin put in motion right.
Wait,
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Here he goes again. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Lions 16.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
180. Value 3. Value 3.
First down throw from Goff. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Catch made. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Here we go. Cut.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Goff now on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready. Black 22.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. That's Smith on the slant. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. White 25.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved Maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Winston now off the play fake. That throw behind his intended target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Wait up.
Now toss it to ETN. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, a couple of yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll run, ETN. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
16.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This one to Williams out left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running it with David Montgomery. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
20.
Goff setting to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Black 20.
Dropped out of the gun on third. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, first and 10. Throwing is Winston. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
ETN on third down. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready.
Counter give to ETN. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready. White, blue, lady.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's got room to roam. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35.
Our 13-yard gain brings up third and a yard.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They'll run here, ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYO big. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and every